Dylan!
Hey everybody!
You son of a bitch.
Welcome back to another episode of the Armored Core Marathon. We're finally at the end. Only took half a month. Very different when you're playing just a sort of arcadey action third-person shooter game as opposed to a JRPG series, right? Like Mega Man Battle Network 1 through 6 literally took like 2 to 3 months. And this over in half a month. Anyway, sorry, my mind trailed off because I was thinking about other things regarding the old Mega Man marathon that we did. But yeah, we're on the home stretch now for the marathon. We're at the end. However, this is obviously going to take a few streams because, I mean, look at the length over here if you guys can see it, or right here. The first playthrough is 7 hours and 19 minutes. Now, I read the description, and the guy said, this is Look Back Gaming, we're back to the channel, the reliable channel that posted the playthroughs of the previous games that we've seen so far. Not like Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day, which was kind of a mess to track down decent playthroughs. That was a whole challenge in and of itself. But I read the description and he said, I was like praying, please don't spoil anything, please don't spoil anything. And thankfully he didn't. But he said he recorded this on release day. So as such, you know, it's not going to be like expert gameplay, and he's not going to be doing the meta or whatever. He even says that. He says if there's some kind of meta for the game, I'm obviously not going to know what it is in this video because this was recorded the day it was released. And it was new for everybody. So this was way back in September. But he did his best to edit out like mission failures, deaths, things like that. But it was hard because the game has an autosave system, like most modern games. But just like Mega Man Battle Network, there's only one save slot. So you can't make backup saves, which is just awful fucking game design. I hate that shit. Because it means if you want to start over, especially if it has a new game plus system, like that makes it even fucking worse, dude. If the game has a new game plus system, it's even worse that it only has one save slot, which he didn't say if it does or doesn't, but I assume so because it has different endings. But I don't know. That's awful though, because like if you don't have backup saves and you start a new game and halfway through you're like, shit, I want to change my story route. Well, too bad. Now you got to finish the route you're on and then start over again from there. Unless the game gives you the option to like do a chapter select and be able to just start over without losing all your data. Then I guess it's fine, but it still makes it a pain in the ass for the kinds of videos like this guy wrote in the description that it still makes it a pain. Basically, I can see why. To like, because he wants to practice missions so that he can actually do, when he records it, it can be a clean playthrough of that mission. But he can't do that if the game's just going to autosave the minute he succeeds. So he basically had to do some janky shit. He implies this, he doesn't say it explicitly, but I can imagine it. He basically had to practice by like almost completing the mission, but then deliberately backing out or abandoning it just to actually like, and then reloading his old save or whatever. Like he had to quit out and then reload just to actually start recording a clean playthrough of the mission once he's practiced it. If there was multiple save slots, that problem would be so much easier to deal with. Because he could just beat the mission completely numerous times by just reloading the old save without without having to like go, oh shit, I completed it, it's gonna autosave, I gotta Alt F4 basically, or like shut off the fucking PS5 before it auto saves and doesn't let me go back to the previous mission. You see what I'm saying? It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's all he said in the description. Thankfully he didn't spoil anything. But yeah, like for me going, you know, me personally, what I'm hoping for as soon as we start this, I know the intro is probably going to be CGI cinematics, but I'm hoping that when we get into the actual gameplay, the graphics are just going to like blow me away compared to everything we saw before this, because this game was released just a few months ago, and that's 10 years. Over 10 years after Armored Core Verdict Day, which we just saw in the last video. So I expect the graphics leap to be enormous between that game that we just saw and this. I expect it to be a huge leap because that was PS3 and this is PS5, so let's see what happens. Oh, and he's playing it on PC, so technically the graphics should be even better than PS5. Alright, let's find out. Oh yeah, audio check. Alright, let's find out. Well, there you go, see? My past self is saying it too. Let's find out. Let's fuck around and find out. This is Armored Core 6. Fires of Rubicon. Here we go. Sorry, I had to do a last minute soundboard check. Let's get it. I'm trusting the audio should be fine for this. I don't think I'll have to fuck around with that. Turns out Bandai Namco isn't too bad. I think they're just a publisher. I think From Software is still the main developer, because I really didn't see too big of a difference in quality. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Yeah, I really didn't see too difference in quality from like the Sega ones, like Armored Core 4 and For Answer. And these, no. I think they're just a publisher, but From Software is still developing them completely, I think. I could be wrong, I don't know. Alright, so let me see that main menu again. First of all, already, yeah, look at that. That could be just CGI, probably is, but still, amazing. First Armored Core game in 10 fucking years after Verdict Day. Holy shit. Continue new game system, language, and log in. Oh yeah, because of course there's, you know. Found existing game progress data, delete this data and start a new game. See, like you can't, why is there no, even Resident Evil has backup saves, but, well, I guess that game needs them more. So you don't soft lock. Since it's survival horror. But still, I think every game should have backup saves. Like, it should have multiple save slots is what I mean. Enter a pilot name. It's gonna be Simon. There it is. Our homeboy.
Dylan!
No, Simon.
You son of a bitch.
This game's gonna be the longest Armored Core game if this is edited and segmented and it's still an 8-hour video. It's like, holy shit.
Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
Yeah, volume sounds good.
Walter, verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human, C4621, has awakened.
We got the Human Plus program back. Augmented human.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule on my signal. Now, activate the AC.
I'm guessing this game didn't have an intro movie before the title screen, because he just went straight into the game. God damn, it looks amazing. So refreshing being back to current day graphics. After the retro trip we took down memory lane with this series, right? With Armored Core. Oh, this is in-game now. That was CGI.
To ISB 2262, Rubicon 3, complete.
Your position is grid 135. Off target, but within permissible range. There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
Holy shit, this looks fucking sick. Yeah, this is what I was expecting.
Activating
Oh, first person. No, debated. They brought back the big circle from Armored Core 5. But it's not as obnoxious. They toned it down. Dude, those little way markers right there. What other game uses those? The little triangle telling you where to go. I'm not sure if it's a... There's another game I played somewhat recently that uses that too. The same exact little symbol, that little greenish, that little cyan colored triangle. I don't know what game I'm thinking of. Alright, let me read some of this. EN consumption? Oh, energy. Yeah. Clothing. Armor points, AP. Expansion, repair. Targeting controls. Rapid fire, right hand weapon. Wait, where's the subtitles for... Oh, up there. Okay. Oh, that dude is really quiet compared to the sound effects. Dude, this looks fucking cool. The graphics are so much better now. I told you guys, like, for me anyway, like, this is a huge leap from Armored Core 5, you know? PS3 to PS5 era is just like... fucking... it's bothering me, man. Where other game do I play or have played recently that uses that exact kind of way marker to tell you where to go? It's really bothering me not remembering right now. Repair kits? Oh nice, you can heal.
Patch it up.
I'm not gonna read all the tutorials, I mean I'm not the one playing.
That's where you're landing. Access the catapult.
Beep. His voice was fine, but before, but once the gameplay started, it got really quiet. Like, he's hard to hear. I'm glad there's subtitles during the gameplay so you can hear him.
Time to fly, 621.
Here we go. Okay.
If we get our hands on Rubicon's coral, we'll make a killing. Plenty for a merc with a fried brain like you to buy their life back.
Oh, so that's the backstory for our character, huh? An unwilling test subject in a human plus experiment, basically? Augmented human?
Enough chat, back to work. Scavenge the AC Rex ahead and find a valid mercenary license.
These environments are fucking gorgeous.
Here, you'll need ID to operate.
What did he say?
AC Rex ahead and find a valid mercenary license.
Oh, okay.
We're illegals here. You'll need ID to operate.
Quick boost.
An AC!
Thank you.
Where that come from? Affiliation unknown. Shut it down!
It's from the Liberation Front. Don't get in the way of our work. Eliminate them. I'm picking up signals from AC Rex.
Over boost.
Markers.
Did you hear anything about what the court are after?
Yeah, they'll be coming soon. We're being attacked!
Stealth kill.
Unidentified AC! Return fire!
Damn, didn't even let them finish the conversation. We could have got some more lore. God, the frame rate being so smooth, man. My eyes got so used to that rough-ass frame rate from PS3 and PS2 that we've been watching up till now that this just looks so goddamn baby smooth. Like, literally smoother than a baby's bottom. Where the hell did I first hear that? Oh, I heard it from... I heard it from a Grand Theft Auto commercial. I think it was something... It was advertising, like, skincare. A skincare product? It said something... Oh, hold on.
We got something guard!
Get out of there! You can handle them!
That's the PCA's planetside force. Keep a low profile. We don't want them breathing down our necks.
I think it was saying something... Like, it ends up saying something near the end of the radio commercial, like,
Pilot data. I'll analyze it from my end.
that it'll make your skin as smooth as a baby's bottom or something, and then it says, and we all know how much women like to make out with a baby's bottom.
License easily traced. Forget it.
Wonder what the context for this is. I guess we'll find out later. Why do we have to steal another mercenary's ID? What the hell's really going on here? That's part of the mystery, right?
That's the AC from the report!
Find out who they're working for.
Looks like they've got shields. Good thing you've got a blade. Analyzing. This one's already expired. Keep looking.
I feel like we're missing some lore from not reading those. What does it say? License code extracted from an AC wreck in the contaminated city. Contains the pilot's registration data. Oh no. Nothing that looks too important. Thomas Kirk.
This one's already expired. Keep looking.
I feel like if he's skipping them, it's probably not, you know, it's not something too important. Otherwise, he'd give you at least a second to pause it without having to rush to your, without having to be like hella fast, you know, at pausing it. I think I'm thinking of Project Resistance. Resident Evil Resistance uses that way marker? Yeah. I think so.
Dongfeng and Schneider are on the move. Corp AC. Wait, is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
The basic starter kit in every armored core. You start with a rifle, a blade, and missiles on your back. No radar though. That's not a thing anymore. I like how much more subtle the targeting circle is now from Armored Core 5. And your AP is not attached to it anymore either. It actually disappears off the screen and moves around rather than just being centered all the fucking time. So your AP is listed over here now. And your energy is down here. This is a much better user interface than just putting everything on the ring. License code Monkey Gordo. Fat Monkey? License code extracted from an AC wreck in a contaminated city, contains the pilot's registration data. Okay. License expires in 15 days.
It's still valid, but the pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this.
Jesus Christ.
One more wreck, 6-1. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
A vertical catapult.
You can use that vertical catapult to get some altitude.
Hey, that's cool. Well, if that's a thing, then yeah.
Try accessing the wreck.
It's definitely, yeah, it's still like Armored Core 5. You don't get to just fly around endlessly like in Armored Core 4 or 4 Answer, where you're just constantly in the sky. You do have limited energy again.
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all.
You bastard son of a... Remember what that...
But it doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you.
First boss fight.
In the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
Remember that this is being played on release day, so our homie here is gonna be pulling off like super badass expert tactics like in previous Armored Core games.
Light filter ignition.
This is a blind playthrough we're watching essentially, to a certain extent, because again he did practice missions. Like he did edit, like if he failed or something, like he said he edited the video so that it wouldn't show all the failures for any missions where he like died in or whatever. He would just go back after practicing how to like beat it. He would go back and actually do a proper recording, and then that would be edited in. So we're not watching a fully blind playthrough, so to speak, but still along the same lines. Most of it is still the first couple days of release. Unless he No Life didn't literally played it all just on the first day. I doubt he got it done in one day if it's 8 hours.
Time limit set 6-1.
AP at 50%. Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
A lot of similarities to Armored Core 5 with the gameplay style and the
30%.
Yeah. Not a bad thing. They found a formula that works. Oh, shit! The slow-mo.
Confirmed. Heavy combat helicopter is down. That's all for our work here today, 621. Here's the call sign from that license you picked up.
License code Raven. Of course, it had to be, man. It had to be. What else was it gonna be? License code extracted from an AC wreck in the contaminated city. Contains the pilot's registration data. RB23, call sign Raven. Rank blank out of F. Affiliation independent. License expires in 3 days.
Dylan!
Oh. There.
Dylan!
Wrong button first, but yeah. Rank F.
You son of a bitch!
Raven.
That's your new name here on Rubicon.
I like that. The fan service is real. They're sticking to the name Raven. Except it's just gonna be your independent little illegal entry. Your independent code name or whatever.
Coral, a sublime substance. Discovered on Rubicon, a planet on the frontier of developed space.
Okay, this is even quieter than that guy, so I'm gonna raise it up just for this.
On Rubicon, Coral,
I can see it's not even reaching the fucking yellow over here.
Coral, a sublime substance. Discovered on Rubicon, a planet on the frontier of developed space. For a time, coral was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit, poised to transform human society by leaps and bounds. They called it the Fires of Ibis, a storm of flame that tore through the stars, leaving lethal contamination in its wake. Coral, the kindling, was thought to have been utterly consumed, forever lost. However, on Rubicon, the embers continued to burn. Humanity would inevitably return to stoke the fire.
As always, exploiting a new and rare and powerful resource. Like capitalism commence. Let the unhinged, unregulated capitalism simulator commence.
RB23.
Here we go.
Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges.
It's basically the Kojima Particles storyline all over again.
This is All Mind, the mercenary support system.
Nice.
Welcome back, Raven.
Wait, so how did they...
Raven. Registration number.
It just...
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is All Mind, the mercenary support system.
They just think you came back
Raven.
from being lost. I like it. They're buying it.
Looks like you passed the authentication. Raven. That's who you are now, here on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
This notification follows restoral of access privileges. All Mind provides a combat training simulator to support its mercenaries. Your license was in a suspended state. Perhaps you may need a refresher. As an added incentive, completion of the exercises will be rewarded with AC parts. You stand to benefit regardless.
Sortie, missions, AC design, emblem. Cool. Jesus. Okay. All right. So obviously a lot of this playthrough is probably gonna have him. Oh, there we go. He's bringing back his signature color, the gold AC. Oh, was that an edit? He skipped ahead to when he just. Okay, yeah. I was like, how did he do it in one button click? No, I think that was just a clever edit to skip all the. Yeah, there it is. He loves the gold, yellow color. He added some green to it too, but he had that on Armored Core 4 as well, so nothing new. Okay. Yeah, complete missions to progress the story as always. We got 2. Destroy artillery installations or Grid 135 cleanup. Which one's he gonna do? Destroy artillery installations. Alright, chapter 1. Southern Bellius, contaminated city, destroy targets. Reward. Coam? That's the money they use? 100,000. Destroy all Rubicon Liberation Front artillery installations. Extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. Cool. So in before one of these endings is just
Got a job for you, 621.
one of the endings is just Rubicon being set ablaze and nobody gets the resource and it just ends up causing a bunch of pollution for everyone. Like the previous past few Armored Core games I've had as a theme.
This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, Dafeng. The Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city. The city itself has no strategic value, but we cannot allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Impress us, mercenaries!
Okay. That dude's pretty high strung. Get in there.
The client doesn't care who does this job, as long as it gets done.
But what the hell's Walter's motivation for all this? Why is he helping us get a job as a mercenary here? What does he get out of this? Are we splitting the cash? Is that it? Or does he have something else in mind? Again, I guess something we'll just find out as we go through the game. Probably. I like that it starts in first person like that.
Commence mission.
You get the
Destroy all
cockpit
of the
view.
Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
Alright, well, this is gonna be business as usual. I'll put it at 1.25 till interesting shit starts happening. And if the missions are long and, you know,
That's one of the artillery placements.
kind of repetitive like this,
Protected with armor plating.
then I'll speed it up even more.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
We'll see though.
There's only one of them. We can do this.
We're clear here. Move on to the next site, 621.
I think this is the first time. Well, I guess Fat Man. Never mind. I say it's the first time we actually have a male operator. But I guess Fat Man was kind of our operator for like the last third of Armored Core Verdict Day, so
That corporate dog.
You're up against mass
That
produced
counts.
MTs. Eliminate them as necessary.
Enemy attack. They're after the artillery. Fight back.
missed the whiff.
Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
I'll put it at 1.5 because we have a long way to go. 8 hours is no fucking joke. Even Armored Core 2 Another Age was only 5.5 hours, and that took a long time to get through, so I'll put it at 1.5 and then slow it down for the main story beats. It could be 8 hours because he might... Oh wait, no, he has a separate video right after this on the same playlist that's another 4 hours for the extra content, I think it says, but also the other endings. So So no, yeah, we're in for the long haul. This is a long game. That's why I was like, alright, I'm putting it at 1.5, man. Or we're gonna be here for like days.
Clear out the artillery here and our work is over.
Fire! Surround that AC! Show that interloper what makes the Liberation Front strong. Force an act, we stand as one!
I like, that's the same voice as that other MT we killed in the first mission, dude. The chick who's like yelling. He was like, unidentified AC or whatever. This is so fucking cool, man. Oh, like,
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
it's just like I hope,
That's
but
job 61. Return to base.
the graphics are just so much better. And the animations are so smooth, the frame rate is amazing. Such a nice leap from Armored Core Verdict Day. 10 years.
One new message.
This is a notification from All Might, the mercenary support system.
Okay.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your return to mercenary activities has been acknowledged. Restoring access to the parts shop.
Hey! We can buy shit now. Oh yeah, the description also said that the training, he does the training off screen, that's not recorded, because it's like basic tutorial shit, like how to shoot and how to do the most basic things. And he makes a good point in the description. He said why they insist on giving you tutorials, why From Software insists on giving you tutorials after they already threw you to the wolves, because the first mission already had you doing all kinds of shit, flying around, fighting and all this stuff, and they give you the tutorials after that. It's like the tutorials are supposed to come during or before you start playing the game, not after you've already done the first mission and it was long as hell. Like, it's kind of... But yeah, they're not the only games that... They're not the only developer that does that, though. Like, there's plenty of games that do that shit. They give you tutorials, like, when you already don't even fucking need them anymore. Not advanced tutorials, basic ones. Like, teaching you how to walk. Teaching you how to shoot. It's like, well, I already had to learn that the hard way in the intro mission, dude. Like, why are you teaching me this now as if I just turned on the fucking game? As if I just powered on the console for the first time, like... So he makes a good point about that. That is really stupid. Like, what the fuck? You should just offer the tutorials on the main menu screen. As well as here, in the garage or whatever. Grid 135 cleanup.
Got a job for
What
you.
did the overview say? Hold on. I probably won't read it every time, because the briefing is enough, you know? Just like Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer, I just let the briefing play and that's it. I didn't even look at the mission names for 4 Answer, actually. Like half the time I never even knew the name, I just let the fucking briefing go. Southern Bellius, Grid 135, eliminate enemy squads, mop up the Fang MT squads deployed in Grid 135. Okay.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Archivist Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Archivist Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Bellius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor. Grid 135 is a key foothold in Archivist's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Archivist Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
Okay.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
Standard procedure in every Armored Core game before this, yeah. Well, Verdict Day... No.
Main system.
The one before Verdict Day, you're not even really a mercenary.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
Even though you're called that. Armored Core 5, yeah. You're not really a mercenary even though you're called that. You just work exclusively for...
Enemy attack! What I see?
Yeah, I never mentioned that when I kind of gave my thoughts on Armored Core 5. Yeah, that's what I forgot to say.
At least they didn't send a vest.
It's the fact that it was different in the sense that you don't actually just, you know...
Wipe them out, 621.
You don't just do random missions for corporations like this. In that game, you're kind of just like on the run, helping just exclusively the resistance fight back against the man, you know?
Focus your fire! Effort tearing through it.
Champion, Archibald really scored this time.
And then at the end of the game, you fight against an AI, but yeah. So I think it's implied that Father and whatever the hell that fucking entity was called that the Resistance was up against was the AI the whole time from behind the scenes. Trying to subjugate humanity to save it, as they told it 100 years later, right? That God was trying to save the world, but there was a dark raven that opposed them. Yeah. They spun it as God, huh? In Armored Core Verdict Day, it does take you back to being a mercenary a little bit, but the story missions eventually just focus back in on one central plot point pretty quick because it's so short, you know?
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
But all the other previous Armored Core games before 5 and Verdict Day were more like this, where most of the game you're just doing random missions as a mercenary, and then only towards the end does the plot focus in on a central like key point, and you start doing missions with the same general theme, I guess.
Registration number RB23, call sign Raven. Your records have been updated. You have also been granted access to participate in the log hunt program. We kindly request that you submit combat logs after destroying designated craft. All Mind will reward you with parts based on the number of submissions you provide.
Really? We got a hunting log? I guess we are playing FF14 now. What the fuck? I mean, that's not something I would expect for a game like this.
Got a job for you, 621.
Interesting.
Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from Talfa, one of our affiliates. The group has committed to use military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
Cool. I'll just let the briefings play.
Keep building your rep.
Yeah, the briefings tell you everything. And I mean, if you guys want, you can pause the video when it shows the summary, both at the end and before the briefing, so.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. The corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off at the flag.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 61. There, take it out.
Left eye late C. Defend our supply. Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer.
I just can't help but to hear the echoes of the Gundam shows I watched, the Gundam anime shows I watched when I was younger. It's a Gundam! They just freak out. It's the same shit, man.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next target.
It's here. Fight back.
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear.
See, there it is.
The Coral is with us.
Looks like they got a Baus tetrapod.
They use the same two voice actors for all the enemies.
Focus on the mission.
It's that chick again, and I think that's the same dude we keep hearing too. The generic goon enemies are voiced by the same two people. Holy shit! Massive blade on this thing.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You bastard! How are you?
Got the tetrapod, huh? You're natural at this 61. Looks like you got them all. That's it for this job, 61. Return to base.
See, I would put it at double speed, but it fucks up the voices too much. And even with subtitles, they'll go by way too fast to keep up.
One new message.
So I'll just leave it at 1.5. That's the fastest I can go, really.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
I mean, yeah, the life of a mercenary. You don't take sides. It's just whoever's paying you the most in that moment is who you work for, and that's it. Don't question your orders. We know the drill.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Archivist Group.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Archivist Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it'll pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC and destroy it. The Archivist Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. You got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
We're under attack!
That pilot's just a trainee. I told let your guard down.
Training for this.
I've been training for this. You're about to fail, son.
This AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct hit.
Damn it! I can't die like this.
You're about to.
I can't die anymore. Just credits.
Land a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
I just wanted to call sign from you.
Enemy AC
You
destroyed.
suck!
That's it for this job, 61. Return to base.
We dashed that poor kid's dreams before he ever even got close to achieving them, man. He never made it past being a student. Poor bastard. It's the way it goes in life like that, though. Might join the military thinking you're gonna see some action, and then you die before you even fire your first bullet. Okay, what do we got?
The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call.
I'll slow this down. This seems like story stuff. Plus, that guy talks a little fast.
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan, about my proposal. Yeah, you sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun. Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then. Then you got a deal. I'll send Volta and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
We're gonna work for the people that we just sabotaged? Interesting.
One new message.
I guess they probably don't know that, but you know.
621. About the tester AC you downed.
Here we go.
That was being shipped to the Red Guns. Balaam's in-house AC squad.
Yeah.
They're Balaam's main force, and its members are no amateurs.
Except for the student we killed.
Remember who you're messing with.
Okay. I thought he was gonna say something about the phone call from earlier where he was like probably gonna tell us we were gonna go work for them, but no, he didn't say anything like that.
Got a job for you, 621. You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya?
Oh, okay, he did tell him.
Good. Sit your ass down and listen. Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases. The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy. I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty. I'm assigning you the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available. Gun 13, sound off! Good enough. Now go get ready. We're going on a field trip, kiddo!
They expected the player to yell something out? Or was he just being sarcastic when your character said nothing and he was just like, good enough? Either way, I like how he said...
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621.
Yeah, whatever,
Don't
man.
let the Red Guns teach you bad manners.
The funniest part about him, most people might not get this, but the funniest part about him saying a lucky little number, referring to G13, is that 13 is known in Japan as a very unlucky number, I think. Yeah, I think 14 is good luck, 13 is bad. And it's not just Japan, I think, because what, the Friday the 13th is considered like an ominous day, even here, so.
AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. It's the wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelance.
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. No one even told you why we're here. Well, us free Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Goodbye. Can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
You bastard!
That shut him up.
Guess you're not a total amateur.
Good for. Can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the Red Guns. Shape up or ship out!
621. Eradicate the frontline MTs. That takes care of the frontline MTs.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kids. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
I don't think so, I was gonna ask that.
No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you pilot better than you sew.
I mean, he is kind of annoying. I kind of with that guy. Does he ever shut up? Jesus. He's got that stereotypical, like, army drill sergeant attitude. Fucking piece of shit.
One more target remaining, 621.
That shit is annoying. That's all it is. It's just obnoxious and annoying. Like, they're only acting that way because they know they have the power and authority to act that way, you know? It's just like, dude, get the fuck over yourself. You ain't shit. Fuck out of here with that shit. We saw another character recently that had a similar attitude, right? Can't remember which Armored Core it was, but it wasn't too far ago. But they were only, you know, they only had a few lines. Alright. Speed it back up.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
You bastard! You son of a...
More like home is doomed to experiment different from an MD. Good for. You're not exactly cutting edge either. You want to be next on the scrap heap?
Just gang up on the motherfucker.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Independent mercenary, why be a mere pawn? What honor is there in serving corporations that exist only to kill and plunder?
Honor's overrated. Honor doesn't pay the bills, bitch.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
You suck!
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%. Right hand ammunition.
Scavengers.
Get fucking wrecked.
I found you.
AC destroyed.
Gun 13. It's not just tagging along anymore. Now hurry up and destroy that stinking old dam. We've got a job to do here.
So over the top.
Freelancer.
All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gun 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
One new message.
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
You suck!
Destroy the weaponized mining ship.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's a request from the Archibus Group.
Raven, this request comes from Schneider, an Archibus subsidiary. The mission will take place in the Bonadea dunes of Western Belius. Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force. Your attack will focus on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider, and Archibus HQ will be sure to remember your name.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
Unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir. Coral, I'm fine with Rubicon. Fine with Rubicon.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out. It'll burn you to ash. All right, now you're up close and personal. Take out one of
I can't get over how beautiful this game fucking looks. After the really old school shit we've been watching up to this point, you know?
Surprise, motherfucker!
You ain't getting away. Oh shit!
Sub-generator destroyed. 3 to go.
We desperately need a better generator and boosters, man. We run out of energy so quick.
2 to go.
Remember the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burned, we endured.
That was close, almost fell off.
We're losing the shield too.
Just one left.
The Strider is the flagship of our war. Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
I thought that was gonna hit for sure.
The ice shield is offline. Head to the front segment and hit the target. Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish the 61.
We're not through yet. Show them our pride. Good! Guys in the critical state! Possible.
Ah!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. And it looks like setting up has nowhere to go. Move 61. You need to clear the Strider.
Oh shit! That looked like we hardly made any distance because it's so fucking big. Is this far away enough?
See that 61? It's up. Move it again for something built to fail.
Damn, brutal. Shit!
I got poison!
There he goes. Damn. All this, like in many of the storylines we've seen up to this in more recent Armored Core games, all this over some new energy resource, just like fighting over oil in real life. You gotta love the metaphor, huh? You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven?
To be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven.
Forgot to slow it down for this.
Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail.
I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you bigger dog sitter. The answer is no.
Oh, hell no.
I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on.
Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place?
You'll see. Just give us the chance.
Very well then. We're also deploying V4. Who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
You suck!
Felt fitting because he was talking shit. Alright. See how that goes.
One new message.
God, it sounds just like the old answering machines. Please leave a message after the tone.
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service. I think I'll enjoy doing business with you.
Arnold only knows one name, man, and that's Dylan. If you're not named Dylan, he's gonna call you Dylan anyway. That's it. Stupid. Oh my god. I mean, I can put it at double speed for this. He only edited out the paint job, but doesn't seem like he edits out the customization. That's the thing, is he said he wasn't able to test different builds for different missions because of what I said earlier about how there's only one save slot. So the auto save combined with no backup saves means once you buy something, well, you're kind of fucked. Or it just makes it a real pain in the ass, you know, to be able to test out different builds with the way you have to reload the game before you finish the mission or another autosave triggers. Also, I think he said the autosave triggers when you do anything. So it's not just when you finish a mission, but also when you purchase something and, you know, customize your AC. So it's like you literally can't test different builds then, except by replaying the entirety of the game over and over. That's frustrating. Why'd they do that?
This request comes straight from Archivist headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber.
This is V2 Snell, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this mission.
Okay, this guy talks fast, so I'll slow it down.
Design. Consider it a privilege to be called to participate. You will be attacking the Wall, a key trading outpost fortified by the Rubicon Liberation Front. The rabble have formed a defensive line comprised of artillery and MT squads. Break through the line, then make your way to the top of the wall. There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it. V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed. Do try not...
Hold on, is that one of the dudes we worked with before? G4 Volta, Cannon Head. I think that is one of the guys that we worked with on that other mission. He's not the one that talks shit though, at the end.
Try not to die like a dog out there.
I think that was G5 who sent us that message. Okay. Well, top to it then.
Your objective is to take the Liberation Front fortress, the Wall. Show them you're worth the credits. 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Archivist. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, corporation dog!
You bastard!
Abide with Rubicon!
We're under attack. They're in the city.
Just one AC. Archivist. They're mocking us.
They kind of are, yeah.
You suck!
Destroyed. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city. You take care of the Baus Tetrapod MT 621.
son of a...
Basically.
Another one?
Mouse pod MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat of the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall. Confirmed. We're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat. Do you read me? This is V4, Rusty. You're fast. Guess you're sharper than they say. I'll have to step up my own game. Your Vesper is elite. But remember, even Malin couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on it too much.
Light shoulder activation at 50%.
Enemy attack! Can you send backup? We're taking too much fire!
Panicking.
Ammunition at 50%.
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close. I'll dispatch to supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply.
Roger that. A supply Sherpa. The fuck? I gotta look up that word. We heard it in a previous Armored Core game too, but I didn't bother. What the hell's this?
Surprise, motherfucker.
One of the infamous Antler Walter sounds. Interesting. You ready to
Dealer!
fire the wall?
Let's do it, buddy. Me and you.
Son of a bitch.
I wouldn't recommend taking you down. Ed won't be able to keep up with steel hands. I'll distract him while you hit his blind spot.
Boss fight.
Watch out. It's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick. This is V4. Understood. Right. I just got an update from Snail in command. We got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this. You'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
Oh, looking up what a Sherpa was. It's an interesting name they use for that. Basically, hardcore heavy-duty mountain climbers that provide support for those that aren't used to going really high altitudes. So I guess that's, yeah, the fact that they're meant to play a support role and they carry those enormous loads, those huge backpacks, that makes sense why they use that for the little like supply thing that we just got. Yeah. Oh shit, we're past an hour. I didn't even notice. I'll take a break after this.
Light shoulder activation at 50%.
Juggernaut.
30%. Left right shoulder ammunition at 30%. Right hand ammunition at 50%.
Oh, the finish with the blade.
Dylan!
Confirmed.
You
Juggernaut
son
destroyed.
of a bitch.
Operation Wall Climber is a success. That pilot, Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
Oh, did he say something to that effect? Or was it just like between the lines? It sounded like his tone of voice, like he knew that we weren't really who we were pretending to be. I'm not gonna go back. I'll just, you know,
One new message.
take his word for it.
We're war buddies now. I think I should tell you something.
Here we go.
During Operation Wall Climber, Archibus was planning to sacrifice you.
Of course.
The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over. But instead, you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
Well, I'll probably go back to see what he said. Actually, yeah, when we go on break right now. I think because I was looking up the Sherpa thing, I didn't pay enough attention to what he was saying in combat dialogue, so. Going for the lightweight build. I guess he is. Dual wielding shotguns too. Retrieve combat logs. Okay. So we'll start here when 1:15. Okay, cool. We'll start here when I get back. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.